How you doing? I'm Daryl Johnson. I'm here with eCountryLifestyle.com to show you some wild game recipes. Today we're going to feature ginger venison. It's an easy dish to make, takes about an hour and a half to prepare. First you start out with about a pound and a half of, I like to use venison strip steaks from the back straps, but you can use any portion that are steak cuts. Place your venison flat in your pan here. We're going to marinate it for about an hour and a half. So after you place the venison in the skillet, we'll be taking some ground ginger, ground turmeric, and some salt, preparing a little mixture here. Again, marinating it for about an hour. After it's all marinated, we'll come back and we'll add some onions and some other tomatoes, and it's, like I said, it's a real simple dish. So let's get this thing together here. Okay, now that we've got the venison in the skillet here, we're going to add a bit of salt. Again, we're going to marinate this for about an hour. We want about a teaspoon and a half of salt. You want a teaspoon and a half of turmeric. Now this you probably want to measure out because it can get a little bit strong if you overdo it. And just lightly coat each piece. As you can see by that, another half teaspoon will be good on that. Again, you don't have to make it perfect, but try to get a little bit on each piece so it has a chance to get into the flavor of the meat before we start cooking. You want about 4 tablespoons of ginger, so liberally on this. If you don't have ground ginger, I've substituted ginger salad dressing, anything that it works great. And again, to your taste, I like about 4 tablespoons of ginger in it. So, okay, folks, now that we've had the meat marinating for about an hour, I'm chopping up some onions. I've already chopped one up, and I want to show you how easy it is to do this. Just cut off the ends. Discard that. Take your knife and just run it along one side. And what you want to do is just take the skin off. Doesn't really matter if you leave how much you take, but just take that like that. And then you leave this. What you want to do is just chop it diagonally this way. It doesn't have to be real fine. And what I do is just kind of stack it on top of each other and run it through one more time, because what we're going to do is take the edge of the knife, and using this as the point, you just take and run it through the onion a little bit. Okay, now that we've got the 2 onions, I'm going to take this and we'll just kind of spread it liberally over the meat. Don't mind me if I cry. These are strong. Okay, now that we've got that, we're going to take a half cup of olive oil, and I'll just approximately a half cup, but if you want to measure it out to make it perfect. Now that we've got that going, we're going to saute this till it browns up a bit, and then we're going to add our tomatoes and our onion soup. We'll cover it for about an hour and a half, let it simmer. When it's ready at that time, we'll put it over a bed of rice and just chow down. We've put our onions in, our olive oil, and it's starting to simmer. Basically, you want to just turn it every once in a while. You want to brown the meat. The onions will start to caramelize, and that's what really brings in the good flavor. Okay, so to recap, what we've done here is we have browned the meat in the olive oil, added the onions to caramelize the onions. After the oil started to recede a little bit, we took the cream of onion soup, mixed it in, took the tomatoes, chopped them up a little bit, put those in there, stirred it around, make sure everything's nice and evenly. Again, you can add other things to this if you want, mushrooms, carrots. This is the way we're going to do it for today. Again, so we'll take the lid, we'll put the lid on. Now what we'll do is we'll turn down the heat a little bit, because you just want to simmer this for about an hour and a half. I turn it down to about 3 or 4. Check your flame, just make sure I want to just a little bit. Okay. Now over an hour and a half time, this may evaporate some of the juices in there. You can add wine, you can add water, I prefer just to put water in, and just sparingly, of course, but you don't want it to burn. Okay, so if it does start to, the juices start to recede, you need to add a little bit of moisture to it, and again, it's just, that's an awesome dish. So about an hour and a half and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We've had about an hour and a half of this simmering. I've had to add a little bit of liquid one other time to it. As you can see, it's starting to condense down even more. So we'll take this off the stove, shut the burner off so we don't burn up the house. And you bring it over. Now I've prepared some rice ahead of time. Just put it on the platter and take the pieces of meat, place them around the platter. This feeds 3 to 4, 5 people. And your my size, about 3. Because I can eat a lot of this. This is good stuff. And I prefer just to pour it over the rice. Because what that does is the rice absorbs all the flavors, and that's all there is to it. Go and spread it around, and voila. You have ginger venison. Enjoy. Well, I'm Daryl Johnson with eCountryLifestyle.com. We've prepared ginger venison for you today. It's a quick, easy dish. Takes about an hour and a half of cooking, about an hour of marinating, and just your friends will love it. So enjoy. Have a good day.